Little tiny small story time on why I don't have a uvula, why they took my uvula, where my uvula went. I think it was like 16 or 17 or something. I am already like immunocompromised, so I constantly get sick. I'm always fighting a cold or some sort of infection or something. I'm very, very prone to getting sick. I must have gotten sick, and I was sick for like 3 months. My tonsils started to swell in the back of my throat. Turns out I had tonsillitis and adenoiditis. My tonsils swelled up to the size of like golf balls, were very painful. I could barely breathe, and I kept getting choked on water. Like every time I would try to take a sip, I kept getting choked. Breath smelled like horrible. It smelled like my breath smelled like rotted, just like rotten flesh. It was horrible. I'll show you pictures of why. Thankfully, I have an aunt who have tonsillectomy when she was a kid, so she contacted her old surgeon, and he thankfully saw me because, you know, living in America, we can't afford anything. I mean, I did have Medicaid at the time, but where do you even begin to see a doctor? Like, they don't give you that information here, so luckily that happened. So the surgeon saw me, and as soon as he looked in my throat, he was like, yeah, we need to get you, like, these need to come out, you need to be in surgery. So he, like, I think a few days later, my surgery was scheduled. I didn't have to go through a big hullabaloo, thank God. Yeah, I had to get them removed. I had to get my adenoids removed. I had to have like emergency surgery. That was my second emergency surgery in my life. I don't recommend surgery. It's one of the reasons I'll probably never get plastic surgery in my life, is because I've had to be under the knife forcibly for emergency purposes, and it was terrible. I don't heal well. But yeah, I woke up from surgery crying. I was in so much pain. They gave me a syringe of morphine, but I could still feel the pain, so the nurse had to come and give me a second syringe of morphine, and that finally, like, calmed my pain. Morphine is so good. I wish I could get that every day. Like, it gives you energy. Like, you just feel great on morphine. But besides that, besides the best feeling I've ever felt in my life, we went to HEB afterwards. We had to pick up some snacks, and I was like, riding around on a little scooter. I was just like dazed and confused everywhere. I didn't know what the hell was going on, but the recovery process was really, really hard. I had like 2 500 milliliter bottles of like liquid hydrocodone. They made me super itchy, like if I didn't immediately take them with food, like my whole body would itch, like my arms, my legs, my back, my stomach, my head. It was horrible. I couldn't swallow, like for months afterwards, even still to this day. Sometimes I get choked on air, sometimes I like swallow weird. Sometimes when I'm talking, I don't know, air will get trapped and I'll just like have to stop and like, I don't know, my throat will spasm. I'm not sure. But I don't know, it's weird, like eating and chewing and swallowing and things without my uvula, without my tonsils. I feel like I have a lot more room, like just air and food and drink like choke me. I'll go ahead and show you some of the pictures of my tonsils look like when they were infected, and show you what it looked like during surgery and after